going on to you crabs out there? Hope y'all having a great day. So look, you crabs have the Temperance, the Three of Pentacles, and you crabs have the Tower right here. So there's definitely a sense of patience that you crabs have. A lot of you already have. A lot of you crabs, patience is your area. So I mean, looking, just kind of dealing with the offset of, obviously being by yourself, looking for someone brand new to actually, call home with, being in a relationship with this person, because like I said before, that door between you and this person who is delusional and who doesn't know how to be in a relationship, that door is closed. You crabs are just looking for emotional support right now. We know that crabs represent emotions, moods, feelings, right? Nourishment, patience, the mother's connection to the little one. We know this, right? Like, we know this, or we should know this. For all those who don't know, now you know. So you're just looking for a lot of emotional support right now. You legitimately cared about this person, and to see not just what kind of games this person plays with you, it's not, obviously it sucks, right? But at the same time, it's also about, you're looking for emotional support from just all the things that you've accumulated, not just the things that you've accumulated, but there's a sense of you crabs looking at everything that you've accomplished, is what I'm trying to say, and feeling inner peace and love and joy because of the fact that you've been able to actually accumulate so much. That includes people, that includes attention, that includes admiration and love that some people have for you, right? All of these things, the love and the admiration that you crabs have for yourself. So because you have this level of admiration, there is your emotional support, right? There is your emotional nourishment, right? I've talked about how the crabs, y'all represent emotional nourishment because it's the truth. Like, that idea of being a counselor so that people can have a better understanding of themselves, self-knowledge, self-reflection, is a crabs kind of thing. That is a crab archetype, because you have to pay attention to understand, like, you have to pay attention to understand what it is that you need. And that's one of the things that a lot of people lack today, right? Is the moon, right? And the better understanding of the moon, and the better understanding of why Mercury goes retrograde, right? So knowledge, higher knowledge, common sense, action for Mercury, and for the moon, emotional nourishment, self-reflection, a better understanding of themselves, being true to themselves. That's another one too. And being able to understand duality and their own selves, right? Crabs, remember, y'all come after. Anyway, this is New York. Anyway, you remember, y'all come after Gemini, and Gemini represents duality, light and dark. So you crabs are supposed to understand your dark side, right? Because everyone understands your light side, right? To a certain extent. They understand that, you're very beautiful. You're able to rival Leo when it comes to happiness. You crabs make a house into a home. We get that, but the darkness though, and a lot of you have been able to actually do that, which makes you feel at peace, at home, at rest in your own skin, in your own body, in your own existence, in your own life, right? Embrace the life that you're living. And the thing is that the Six of Pentacles and the Seven of Cups is about, because you understand You can't make a relationship with someone who's dysfunctional. It has to be functional. It has to work both ways. So this is you crabs, like I said, formally closing that door on to getting to know somebody else, looking for someone else, trying to get to know somebody else. The Seven of Cups is about how, because and this is you trying to get to know those people by dating them. So this is a representation of how you're open. You know, you crabs are open to get to know other people. Um, and don't be afraid though, because, you know, when it comes to crabs, a lot of you very much so don't trust yourselves to make good decisions in significant partners sometimes. I don't want people coming in the comment sections talking about, I don't know what I'm talking about, because I do know what I'm talking about. Okay? I'm learning, I'm learning about, it's a never ending process. It's a never ending search. I'm always looking to learn. So before some of you come here and tell me how you perfect, there's no such thing, you know, and I'm a Virgo saying that. So you can look for it, which is the closest thing that you're going to get, but you're never actually going to be perfect. So once again, don't be afraid to actually show people how beautiful and how gifted you are, okay? Look, you have to understand that rejection and disappointment and people not necessarily being your best match is a part of the game. It's a part of being in love. It's a part of being in a relationship, because you are going to understand now moving forward that a lot of people, yeah, they're chameleons, but they're also hyenas, in a sense that they're hyenas, right? They're dysfunctional, right? But at the same time, they're chameleons, meaning that they blend, they match their surroundings, they disguise themselves to be somebody that they're not, to appease you, only for you to essentially be lulled asleep, right? Become so comfortable you don't see the coup de grace or the betrayal that they have been thinking about doing to you coming, right? So what I'm saying is, don't worry about that stuff. And the reason why is because all you crabs need to do is just show your stuff, show, right, your value, be a lion or a lioness. And what's going to happen is, if a person is playing games, wasting time, what's going to happen is you're going to see how they're playing games and they're wasting time. And don't lie to yourself about what it is that you see. If a person, look, so many people have all these discussions about how to tell if a person likes you. Look, you're not in this person's head. You're not in this person's existence. You don't live this person's life. But you can get really close to being able to understand if they like you. And the best way to do that is to listen to what they say and see what they do over time. And if those two things match, you can trust them, right? Or you have a better chance at trusting them. Trust them a little bit more. If they do not match up, then obviously you should stay away from them. You should leave them alone, right? This is why some people come to the internet being goofy. It's because, how come this person didn't say and do what they said that they was gonna say and do? It's like, but what about you? I do the same thing to what this person said, but this person should be consistent. Look at me. Look at the fake tears coming out of my eyes. Crocodile tears. Not one tear, yo. So the Three of Wands and the Five of Pentacles right here represents, and like I said, you know, you're going to see it, because y'all are going to be getting to know people, and you're going to see how much of you're going to see how fake they are, because you're going to catch them in the act as they're lying to you. You crabs are going to be like, wait a minute, but I thought you said this. You know what I'm saying? You're like, what? How did you crabs see that coming? You crabs wasn't supposed to know that. Anyway, so you have the moon now, right? The zodiac, right? The celestial body that rules you crabs, the moon, right? So the three of cups and the moon and the three of cups, just when it is that they think that they got you wrapped around their finger, you bounce. Also, right? Some of you may not even say anything, that you caught them in a couple of lies, but you'll still listen to the goofy nonsense that they have to say. They don't get alarmed by you crabs that you're onto them. They reach back out to you, right, giving you a call or trying to follow up with you, right? Because I've been lying to the crabs this whole time, right? Meanwhile, you crabs don't even pick up the phone. Now they're over here trying to scramble, like, yo, like, what happened? I thought, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to take you out type stuff. And then the Four of Swords, because you already hip to the situation. You just didn't let them know that. Why would you allow a snake to know that you are observing them and that you're watching them and that you're studying them, right? Obviously, you're not, some of you aren't going to do that. So there's a lot of y'all, there's a lot of you crabs going to be out here back onto the dating market, right? Back into the dating pool, trying to see if there's any kind of potential out here. And all it is, all the cards are basically trying to let y'all know is, y'all are ready. Y'all are ready to get to know somebody else. Y'all are ready for a relationship. At least it looks like that right now. But the cards are also saying just take care, be mindful of what's going on, because a lot of you crabs are not cut from that kind of cloth, where there's a lot of liars out here. There's a lot of people who are studying to be multi-trillionaires, billionaires, and all this other type of stuff, right? There's not a lot of people who want to keep it honest. There's not a lot of people who want to keep it real with you. So you crabs have to just be able to understand that. And when you see someone being fake with it, you can either confront them about it, or you don't even have to tell them anything, and you can just ghost. So, because people will, I'm telling you, people will try to fleece you for everything that you have. They'll try to get you for anything that you crabs are willing to give. So let's clarify the Six of Pentacles. The High Priestess, the Six of Pentacles, Tower, the Page of Pentacles, and then you have the Three of Wands. The High Priestess and the Tower represents how they'll even try to really go hard to woo you and to make themselves seem like they're very good. They're a very good match for you. Even, you crabs, if you aren't ready, you'll be thinking that this person's perfect for you, right? And then you find out some nonsense about them, right? Like they start revealing to you certain things, and then now you crabs start to understand that they're not, they not this. They fronted like that. They put on a good representation and a good presentation at first. That's fly, but that's not really who they are for real. So now the Page of Pentacles and the Three of Wands represents, and then the next thing you know, you got to go looking for somebody else. So my suggestion to you crabs is to date. You can either do it one at a time. You can get to know a couple of people as much as you can handle. Don't Netflix and chill, if you know what I mean, with any of them. Just get to know them. Don't be out here accepting unnecessary gifts, because then, depending on the situation, they may feel like you owe them something now because they got you a gift. This is why, this is why playing these games is so dangerous in the first place, because a lot of people, fam. See, this is the problem, right? I know the game in that sense. I don't know every bit of it, but I know a bit of the game, right? And I'm not gonna get too deep here on YouTube or anything like that, but to talk about it in depth, it would be a wild thing. But listen, don't accept gifts from anybody, because this is what I'm talking about. So many people are trying to get over on somebody else. They don't really understand what kind of danger they putting themselves into, because sometimes people are so wild. When you accept the gift, you're not just accepting the gift. What they're trying to do is, the gift is a representation of the relationship. You understand what I'm saying? So when you accept it, so this is what I be trying to say. When you accept it, right, what's going to happen is they're going to look at it like you're accepting the relationship. So this is why it's so dangerous sometimes, or a lot of the times, why you don't take those things from people. You don't take these gifts. You know what I'm saying? You let them know, like, listen, I didn't need a gift. Like, I'm just trying to get to know you. And this is why the waters get muddy when it comes to dating nowadays. So don't accept any kind of gifts. Don't Netflix and chill, if you know what I mean, with any of them. Just really get to know them. Pay for your half, because that's another element of the game that a lot of people don't want to talk about too. When there's so many people who is out here talking about they don't want to go 50-50. Okay, if that's the case, you got to understand that if you want the person paying for the food, they're going to feel like they're entitled to you. Now, this is the other side of the equation that people don't want to talk about. It's the fact that this is why the discussion of, oh, just because you paid for the meal doesn't mean that you're entitled to my body. Well, see, that's the catch-22, because this person is not entitled. This person, you can't be entitled to have this person to pay stuff for you. You playing, you see what I'm saying? Like, you playing a slippery slope. So this is another reason why it is that I say that 50-50 is a good thing as well, because when you pay for your half of the date, it sends the message. Number one, it says that you're willing to pull your own weight. Always an amazing representation. Clean, always an amazing representation and presentation. But not only that too, but what it also says is you know what I'm saying? Like, you're not indebted to anything. See, a lot of times people want to be out here dating and they want the person to pay, but then at the same time want to talk about, well, I'm not indebted to do this. So then now so by definition, that person just got played. Because if you wasn't, because see, not you, but I'm saying if the person wasn't playing a game, why is there so much of an emphasis on one person paying? As with two consenting adults that's supposed to already understand and not get bent out of shape about having to pay for their own food. So these are just some tips. These are just some points that you crabs, if you're gonna be out here dating, to keep you safe, because a lot of people, real talk, they be putting themselves in needless danger. I'm trying to make this YouTube channel grow to 20,000 subscribers and above. Please, I have 13,423 subscribers. Please smash the subscribe button, smash the like button, hit the notification bell, set that notification bell to all so you can be notified whenever I drop my videos. There's a link in the comment section below called a Linktree link. Click on it. It will redirect you to a website where there's all the ways to get personal reading, birth chart reading, the books I have on Amazon, as well as the merch. Go ahead and cop the merch. Appreciate you.